While all Regal salmon is divine, the Regal Artisan range is the absolutely best of the best. It's hand selected and smoked using native Manuka wood chips, and it's perfect for canapes such as these. Now, already cooked, I've got some potatoes. And what I'm going to do is bring a tray over here that I've got just a little bit of oil on. Using a potato masher, just gently press down on them till they are about that size, about 1 centimetre thick. Not too thick, but not so flat that the whole thing is going to fall apart. And keep going until we've got the tray full. Right, that will do for now. And what I'm going to do is just give them a little drizzle with some olive oil, a sprinkle with some sea salt, a grind of pepper as well. And then all there is to that is into the oven, 200 degrees until they're crisp and golden. That will take you about 15 minutes. Right now it's on to the topping. I've got some sour cream in here, and I'm going to mix into that some finely chopped shallots. Some capers going to here as well. So we'll mix that in, and of course with salmon, as always, dill, because it's such a great flavour combination. And we'll just very roughly chop that. Okay, into there, and then just mix the whole lot together. And a little bit of seasoning for that with just sea salt once again, and a little bit of freshly ground black pepper. Now, we've got some little potatoes here. These are the potatoes that have been in the oven. They've been cooked until they're nice and golden, and they're ready to go. We've got our beautiful Regal Artisan salmon. Now, all I'm going to do is put a dollop of the sour cream, dill, caper and shallot mixture onto each potato. Make sure your potatoes are warm and not too hot, because if they're hot, the sour cream is just going to melt and run off them. They can, of course, be at room temperature, but warm is probably the best. Now, our salmon. Be as generous as you like with this. And when you're using this gorgeous artisan salmon, it's cut finely, and it really is easy to put a lovely twist on the top and get some height with your canapes. Let's go for a little sprig of dill, again on top of each one, just basically for a lovely splash of green. Maybe another grind of pepper. Here we are, beautiful. How easy was that? Let's set them aside. Next up, we've got blinis. Often you'll get blinis with sour cream, salmon, caviar. Today we're going to do something slightly different. I've got creme fraiche here. Into that I'm going to put a lovely big tablespoon or so, depending on your palate, how strong you like it, of horseradish. And the other thing I'm going to do is put a little slurp of vodka. And all that does is just gives a little bit of flavour interest to the creme fraiche. The horseradish, of course, will give it some heat, and the vodka will give it a little bit of pep. A little bit of salt into there as well, and let's just mix that in. Okay, lovely dollop of that onto there. Go around each one. And with the blinis, I didn't make them, I confess. Bought them from the supermarket in the freezer section. To me, there's certain things you make, certain things you buy, and for blinis, it's so easy to buy them. Now, on top of that, I'm going to put some beetroot. I've already cooked it, and basically all I did was roasted whole beetroot, rub the skin off, and then it's been grated. Beetroot and salmon, it's amazing how well they go together. The earthy flavour of the beetroot complements the lovely richness of the salmon. Now it's time for the best part, the salmon. Once again, as I did with the potatoes, we'll put a lovely curl of salmon on top of the beetroot. And make sure, however you put it, that you still have some beetroot colour coming through, because that colour contrasting with the salmon is just so vibrant and beautiful. Okay, to top it all off, some chives, and we'll get that lovely green colour coming through with the beautiful magenta of the beetroot, the rich pink of the salmon, and then the beautiful little chopped chives sitting on top. And of course the chives also give a lovely little onion flavour, which complements everything we've got on the plate so far. There you have it, 2 delicious canapé ideas using Regal Artisan Smoked Salmon. For this recipe and more, go to foodlovers.co.nz.